Hey everyone, welcome back to another installment of Fast with me, Nicole S. Palmer. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Friday. We made it. Phew. Anyway, just want to come on and give a quick update before the day got too far away from me. So today is the last day of my fast. So it has gone pretty well considering I haven't done a solid more than 24-hour fast in a couple of months, I would say. I've been doing intermittent fasting quite a bit. I've done solid like 1 or 2 day fasts sometimes, up to 36 to 48, but this is the longest stretch for a while. So, what has happened thus far? As of this morning, I'm at 332. Yes, I'm excited. So, it's looking like I might be in the 320s by the time the day is done. We shall see. So one of the things that you will notice when you are fasting for extended periods of time is your body will go into autophagy, which is what you want. And that means your body starts eating the fat. Isn't that something? Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So it will look alarming, but it is doing exactly what it is meant to do. So you will start seeing significant drops on the scale once you get past usually around the 48-hour mark. You typically go into autophagy by the 3-day mark. So I'm officially in 4 days. So this is completely to be expected. So I will break my fast tomorrow. And what I've done thus far on my fast. So it wasn't a true water fast. As I mentioned to you all, I did have coffee in the mornings. And then I actually ended up having coffee in the evenings as well. Not like late evening, but late afternoon, just because I found my energy was a little bit sluggish. And I think part of it, to be honest, is because I typically have a pretty large quantity of coffee in the morning, but if you maybe you haven't noticed, but I cut my coffee significantly because I'm not using the collagen during my fast. Collagen has protein and it will break your fast, and I'm wanting very much to stay in my fasted state. So because of that, I had to cut the Nut Pods creamer, the quantity significantly. Usually I do use a whole cup of Nut Pods. Yes, it's legit. So I cut it to really about a quarter, maybe even less, because it can be harsh on your stomach when you think about the fact that you're having pretty pure coconut milk combined with almond milk. So that will impact your stomach if you're not cutting it with protein. That has been my experience, and I've been doing this for almost a year now. So trust me when I say this. Anyway, so I think because I had less coffee, I was a little bit more sluggish. Anyway, I'm feeling really good. One of the things that I will remind you, because sometimes it's easy to forget, you may start experiencing some weird symptoms, and that is all part of detox. So for me, right around past the 48-hour mark, I noticed I was feeling kind of cold symptoms. It wasn't like super heavy cold symptoms, but I did have like a runny nose, scratchy throat, things of that nature. I also was having like periodic hive episodes, like itching. And again, this is all part of the detox process. So don't freak out. Don't say, oh my gosh, this is not good. Let me just eat a bunch of food. Your body is doing what it's supposed to do. So just give it time and just trust that it's just all part of the flushing out process. So it usually lasts, at least in my experience, right around 24 to 36 hours. But it's not so intense that you can't bear it. So just kind of roll with it. That's just my advice. So I do still feel a little sniffly, but it's very, very mild. So it's not, well, theoretically, it shouldn't be super bad detox symptoms, but it's possible, especially if you've been eating not healthy foods. It's my experience. I think for me, it's not as harsh because I don't have dairy, and that could be really like jolting for your system when it's trying to flush it out. So this week during my fast, here's what I had. I had as much water as I wanted. I also did have coffee in the morning and then late afternoon, somewhere around 2 to 3, so it wouldn't impact my sleep. Much smaller quantity of coffee than I had in the morning. So I kind of cut the portion in half because I didn't want to overload myself with caffeine. And I did have my Blue Mountain coffee. just arrived straight from Jamaica. Shout out to Muma. So anyway, yeah, so that actually is a medium roast, so it's nowhere near as caffeinated as a dark roast that you may have. Lastly, just because you keep in mind, because you could tell yourself, oh my God, I can't do just water. Have no fear. So you can have variations of water. So seltzer, club soda, all of those things are perfectly acceptable. There's no calories in them. There's no sweeteners, additives, all that fun stuff. So what I did do, I did yesterday, and that's just because I felt like I needed something to kind of help me just taper off. I had some iced tea, which was lovely. So it wasn't like a pure water fast, I will say, but it was pretty darn close. So I have Nighty Night tea, and it has like a little minty flavor at the end, which I love. So I would highly recommend, and I'll try to put like the links of the one that I get all the time. So I steep that in some hot water, and you only need enough to cover the tea bags. You don't have to, if you want to do an iced tea is what I'm saying. So I steeped 2 of those because I wanted it to be strong in just enough water to cover it. Then once it's steeped at least 5 or 10 minutes, it just depends on how strong you want it, put a bunch of ice in there. And I have these lovely, lovely flavor packets. It's called True Orange. Shout out to the company because those packages are awesome. Each packet is a wedge of fruit. So I 100% highly recommend True Orange, True Lemon, and True Grapefruit. They are amazing. Trust me. And they have a nice flavor, no calories, and it really tastes like the fruit. It's awesome. So I will get the grapefruit and the orange. Orange is our fave. I've even gotten hubby on it. Yeah, it's hilarious. So I actually get the orange and the grapefruit in the pack of 500. Yeah, and I think it's about 30 or so bucks from Amazon. I get the big pack. It lasts us a good 2 to 3 months because, yeah, we're heavy users of it, but it's crystallized fruit. So they do some magic with it. I don't know the whole science behind it, but it's essentially just a good way to put flavor into your beverage without calories. It's awesome. So I added 4 of those, True Orange, and I had a flavored seltzer. My fave seltzer at the moment is passion fruit. And shout out to Wegmans. So I literally get 2 to 3 cases of those. And so 1 can of my passion fruit seltzer with 4 packets of True Orange and a little bit of Struvia, not Stevia. Stevia has an aftertaste, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think about that. A little bit of Struvia and bought your uncle. It was delicious. So that's how I wound down yesterday. And then I took my little happy tail to bed. Yeah. So, and this morning I'm at 332. So 3 pounds lighter than yesterday. So yes, guys, it is 100% working. If you'd like to join me, because I know I waited to the last minute to let you guys know that I was going to be fasting this week. But if you'd like to join me, let me know in the comments. Any questions, let me know. I will be sure to put an announcement in my other channel to let you all know this is the new home. Yes, so if you only are interested in fasting, no knock to you. Still support me on the other channel though, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. This one and the other one. Because I'm trying to do some things, okay? So if you are coming here from the other channel, come hang out because I'm going to definitely be keeping this updated. I'm making a commitment. So I'm not going to say try. I am committing to keeping you guys up to date because we're going to go on this journey together. There are 76 days left in the year and we are 100%. And I say we because me and Jesus and the Holy Ghost and the Father. Yeah, the Trinity. We're fasting every single weekday for the rest of the year. Which means Monday through Friday, we're going to be fasting. And so it'll be a modified water fast, similar to what I just told you. And Saturday and Sunday is my chill day. Yeah, so I'll let you know how that goes. If nothing else, tune in to see how it turns out. So I'm hoping that you'll start seeing the transformation. We'll see. All right, that's all I got for now. So until later, take care.